Folks, it's October 1st. Fall is in the air. It was 40-something degrees this morning, which is officially fall. It's sweater weather.
Sweater weather.
Sweater weather. So we're going to head down to Farmers Market, talk with Leah of Sweet and Sourdough.
Sweet and Sour.
She is a baker or a maker?
Baker.
A mover and a shaker?
No, she's a baker.
She's a baker of all things bread and sweets and little muffins and English muffins. So we're going to check out what she's got going on down here. Okay, so we're here at Waco Farmers Market. You can see there's tons of people here already. It's just after 9. The weather is perfect. It's gonna bring tons of people out. We're gonna be interviewing Leah with Sweet and Sour.
Sweet and Sourdough.
With Sweet and Sourdough. She's right behind me. If you wanna get some of her stuff, they sell out so quick, so we're gonna keep popping in, asking her some questions. And we did pick up something.
So I started selling my sourdough at markets last August, and then I joined this market in February of this year. So I just sell like traditionally fermented breads, like sometimes specialty treats, just trying to put like a quality product out there and then see if people like it, and they do, so it's worked out.
They do like it?
Yes, they do.
Because I know when we were at Farmers Market, you would be selling out early, right? Like 10 or
yeah, 10:30 is usually you're out of luck.
So that's the thing, and we're going to talk about kind of some of the stuff you have here, but that's just kind of some advice to put out there is she sells out early. So if you want to get here and get some of this awesome bread, these different rolls, definitely get here early.
That started. So last year in Groesbeck, I had a lady start a farmer's market. Like she just wanted to have local food and like see if something, you know, there was interest. And so it was basically another person, a mom, putting herself out there, seeing if the community wanted that, and the response was great. And that's what kind of like allowed me to springboard myself and just kind of like say, you know, do people want this bread? Because it's really hard to find like traditionally fermented sourdough bread. Like it's not at the stores, and very few people make it. So
this was something that you were already doing though, just for your family?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, just for and then I just kind of thought, you know what, I'll just put it out there and see if the community wants like, you know, quality sourdough bread, and they did, so it was super cool.
Well, then you do the Groesbeck and here at Waco Farmers Market?
Yeah, Limestone County Farmers Market and this market, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What, run me through kind of just in general, like what could I expect to see?
So sourdough is not a flavor, it's a method. A lot of people get really confused with that and go, I love the flavor of sourdough, I love sourdough bread, but it is a method. So it's like, and actually this is my starter right here. I bring it every week. I'm always happy to share it. You just need to bring a jar from home, and I'm happy to share some with you because it's kind of hard to get your hands on one of those.
I gotta stop you, how old is this? Some
like
people,
6 years old.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So 6 years your starter, and you just keep feeding that over and
yeah,
over.
Like obviously it's not the same like cultures and everything as when I first started, right? It changes and it like adjusts to
6 years today.
Yes. Yes. So yeah, I know. I hope to like be able to like pass that down, and I love that other people have my, you know, it acclimates to your home. But yeah, that I can share that is really cool. But this is what like allows it. It's just like a symbiotic relationship of like good bacteria and yeast that's naturally in the flour, and then it creates carbon dioxide, and that's what allows it to like naturally leaven and rise your bread. So this is like one of the oldest methods to like bread making that there is. So everything I make gets a over a long cold fermentation is what it's called. So it's really good for you. It's really like broken down, pre-digested. So it's like this is like the traditional method to sourdough.
So
There's
you're
no
not
corners cut or yeast or anything like that.
You're not only a baker, you're a chemist.
No.
No.
Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy.
Run through real fast, because I know you have a lot of customers. What would be the advantage of sourdough, say, over maybe just like another loaf from the grocery store?
Awesome question. So mine has like fewer ingredients you can pronounce. I do organic, non-GMO ingredients. I love incorporating different things from the market too. So it's like even like made with local ingredients. So sourdough is like a natural culture. It has like so it has like the fermented benefits, but even though it like bakes out, it's still like the properties are still there.
Right.
It breaks down phytic acid. It's more bioavailable. It has a lower glycemic index, so it doesn't spike your blood sugar. A lot of diabetics can have sourdough. So different things like that. It's just a higher quality, and it's fresh.
Would that make it easier, or I guess easier to digest than like a normal?
Yes, it's like a lot of the bacteria and everything like pre-digests it. That's like basically, it's like breaking it down. So the phytic acid specifically, that's what like everybody argues like why grain is bad for you, but like the lactobacillus and all of that like breaks it down.
And that's happening in here.
It's happening when you add that, and then it's basically like you're feeding the starter again, and then like it's breaking down the flour that you add.
To it.
Yeah, while you're making your dough, and then when you do that cold ferment, it's like breaking it down even more. So that's kind of in a nutshell why sourdough is better for you.
So, do you have any challenges that you face?
Yes. So right now, inflation, right? Things going up. That's a big deal right now. Luckily, I'm still able to get my flour at the same price as when I started last year. And perhaps this will bring some comfort to some of the people that hate that my bread isn't pre-sliced, but I have been putting like every dollar of profit that I can into buying more flour. So I have a bit of a stockpile because I want my bread to be available to everybody. I don't want to price anybody out. So that's like something that I'm really conscious of right now, and like trying to like brainstorm and like look ahead to like some future problems that we might have. So that would be a big one. That's like the biggest seller. I love that I get to shop after. It is like literally my favorite thing. I love it because, you know, it's hard to come to the market every week. I totally get it. I know it's like a big sacrifice for our customers to come out here and show up every week, and I super, you know, in the rain and the heat and everything. I oh my gosh, I really appreciate that. So I love like just returning that to the other vendors too. I really appreciate that. Thank you. So that would be one of my favorite things, is like shopping, and then of course chatting with customers and making,
getting to know everyone.
Yeah, building those relationships. That's really fun too. So those are definitely two things that I love about coming to market.
To the market.
Yeah. So at this market, every Saturday, Waco Farmers Market, and then I'm at the Limestone County Farmers Market every other Thursday, the first and the third Thursday of the month. And then of course, normally I can do custom orders, maybe not so much during the holidays. And then like via social media, Sweet and Sourdough TX is where you can find me on Instagram and Facebook.
I just like bread.
I like bread.
I like bread.
I like sourdough bread.
Oh gosh, that's 15 grams.
Where's my shadow?